Let's take a self-assessment and evaluation. I'm going to ask you some questions. I want you to answer them for yourself. Look at your own life and where you are today. And ask yourself, what type of person would you want to have in your life? I'm not talking about what does a person have. I'm speaking on something that actually can bring something into your life, and that's the character of the person. Now, would you want to have the type of person in your life that exhibits self-discipline? Would you like to have someone in your life that knows how to communicate effectively? Would you want someone in your life that knows parameters, that have limits, that they can't just go off and say whatever it is that they want to say just because they can? Or maybe it is right, it may be true, the information that they're exhibiting, but they understand that it's a time and a place for everything, and that every place is not the right place. Would you want to be with someone that values relationships? Would you want to be with someone that values their parents or those that have had custodial stewardship over them? Would you want to be in a relationship with someone that doesn't go off, that doesn't snap, that doesn't let you have it because they have a chip on their shoulder? Would you want to be with somebody that knows how to love appropriately? Would you want to be with someone that's patient with you? Would you want to be with someone that's understanding and that's kind and that's considerate of your past and wants to work with you through the different areas of your life? Or do you want to be with someone that tells you they don't have time for that? You should know how to do this already. I'm not trying to raise you. I'm not trying to do all of this. Or would you want to be with someone that's courteous of you? Would you want to be with someone that shows you the utmost respect at a time when they could be so disrespectful towards you? Do you want to be with somebody that when you're up, they're up, and when you're down, they're up? Would you want to be with somebody that brags about how perfect they are and how imperfect you are? Would you want to be with somebody that just don't know from day to day how they're going to feel about this and that? Would you want to be with someone that determines your presence, which allows them to be happy or unhappy? Would you want to be with someone that's frustrated just because they can? Would you want to be with someone that shows and exhibits unwavering love towards you? Would you want to be with someone that's going to love you regardless of your shortcomings or the things that they don't understand? Would you want to be with someone that will leave you in the dirt when they don't have their way? Would you want to be with somebody that don't care anything about you or your kids, but the only thing they care about is what you can do for them? Would you want to be with somebody that's there for you when nobody else will be there for you? As you can see, I didn't say anything about money. Because when it comes to being with someone, it should always go deeper than money. And it should always go deeper than love. You want to be with someone that authentically cares about you. And anything else that goes along with that is just a plus. Because don't you want someone that's willing to share their life with you? Because I know you want someone that's not going to talk about me, and my, and I. You want someone that's going to be talking about we, and us. These are choices that we have to make. And we have to look a little bit deeper than the outside shell that people portray that's so important. We have to look a little bit deeper than the pockets, and we got to look a little bit deeper than the beauty, than the outer beauty. We got to look a little bit deeper, folks. We're making moves based on the wrong parameters. We're making moves because something that we want so bad that we neglect or we ignore the red flags that may be prevalent, but we're so focused on that one thing, those one or two things, that we miss the mark of seeing who the person really is. We always got to look a little bit deeper. How does that person deal with trials? How does that person deal with owning up? How does that person deal with taking accountability for their part in their actions? How does that person react to you being wrong? How do they act with forgiveness? Or are they too prideful to admit anything and blame it all on you? It doesn't matter what they have, or the significance that they so-called claim to have. They will keep you miserable. All I say is look deep before you leave. Look deep before you leave. Let's not choose people based off of one or two characters. And let's not choose people based on just one or two flaws either. Because we all are work in progress. And I'm not saying that you're where you need to be, but you can get there if you're willing to listen to somebody that's coming into your life that's going to be a blessing and not a curse. So out of all those things that I just mentioned, right? Quite a few of them. Which one of those qualities that you see in yourself? Are you into those qualities that were positive? Or are you into those qualities that were negative? So evaluate yourself. Look at who you claim to be versus who you are. You can claim to be the nicest person in the world. You can claim, oh my goodness, I'm such a giving person. I love to help people. I love to do this here. But then behind a closed door, you talk about them like a dog. Or when they don't do what you want them to do, you cut them off or you dismiss them because you don't feel they're worthy because they're not where you are, quote unquote, in your income bracket. So silly. Look deep, folks. Look deep, look deep, look deep, look deep. Let's not be fooled or deceived by images. Let's not let how someone looks determine that they're good for you. Let's not look at the fact just because they have a little bit more change in you that they're good for you. I know a lot of people that choose people for money, and that's all they see. That's all they see. And that's not what life is all about. Life is not always about the bag. Life is not always about, oh, I got to get all I can. Sometimes life is about just being a help to somebody else. I know you hear me say that all the time, and I'm going to continue to preach that because we live in a very selfish society. Look at me. Look how great I am. Look how special I am. Me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. No. Give it a break. We're tired of hearing about you. Let's hear about what you're doing for somebody else. We're tired of seeing photos of just you, showing how glamorous you are, what all you got, all you have accomplished. Can we talk about how good our God is? Can you let him be at the forefront? If you want to talk about anybody that deserves all the glory, it is him, not you. We're not here to praise you. We're not here to glorify you. We're here to glorify him because we're breathing his air that he allowed us to breathe. We got to look deep, folks. Viewers, we must look deep because we will be deceived by the things and the false images of this world. Look deep. Look deep.